Premier, you've said that we can't open up too quickly. We're now well into our third month of lockdown, so many businesses have been forced to be closed for more than 7 months this year. We've now been told that they have to lower their expectations this weekend. It seems like this 5 case threshold is unattainable. How is this fair to businesses?
Well, there's nothing fair to anybody if you open up because you're pressured to do so and the science doesn't back it. That's not fair because you'll be closed again. Our aim has always been clear. Open at a point where you can be confident that you can stay open. No business, large or small, will benefit from being open for a very short period of time, only then to have to pinball in and out of rules and restrictions and shutdowns well into 2021. Logic tells you that. My discussions with many people in the business community confirm that. Yes, they're frustrated. We're all frustrated. We all want this to be over as soon as it can be. But we don't get the luxury of some of this commentary we've seen the last few days, just open everything up now. That is not a fact-based, science-based approach. And I'm just not prepared to entertain those sorts of decisions. That's not what we're doing. The key point here, though, yesterday at some length I went to the notion that we are reviewing daily, we're reviewing weekly what a likely outcome is in the days and weeks to come, and if upon that further analysis 5 is the new 0 and 10 is the new 5, well then we'll have to factor that in, and we will. Now I can't answer all the specifics around when that judgment would be made or what that might allow or not allow. It'll make the task of keeping a lid on this virus harder. But I just thought it was appropriate to reflect on that yesterday, given that that's what we're thinking about. We're not about keeping these restrictions on in an indefinite way unless and until we reach a target. I would remind all Victorians that there was quite a call, and we were fully supportive of it. There was quite a call to move to targets and to move to dates, and we've tried to do that, but we've always been really clear that that was the goal, that was the plan. That was not a kind of ironclad guarantee. That's not the nature of the fight we're in or the virus that we're up against.
Why is it that Melbourne is in the longest lockdown in the world?
Because we've had more community transmission than many other countries, and we are very likely to be able to basically defeat this second wave.
How do you explain that to businesses? We're the only city that has been in a lockdown for this
Well, I've had it
time.
put to me that it's the government that's taken away people's freedoms. The virus has taken people's freedom away. Be very clear. And for those who advocate opening up everything yesterday, then they ought to account for what that would mean.
It will mean 3.5 months of lockdown isn't rushing it.
Well, ultimately, case numbers are too high to open up now. That is a fact. That is based on the best of public health advice. And if people find fault with that, well, then that's fine. But the public health advice to me, from a learned team of experts, is that it is too high at the moment to open, unless, of course, we are prepared to be open, as some it would seem are, to open for a short period of time only to have to shut down again. That is not the strategy. That's not what people want. It's not what I'm prepared to settle for. Everything people have given has to count for something, and it will count for a lot more if we see this thing through for a few more weeks and then take safe steps when they're safe to be taken, not taken now because we all let our frustration get the better of us.